Pakistani rapper Osama Com Laude, who'll be on the show very soon indeed.
Yeah.
I'm going to play you one more tune, and then via the power of technology, we're going to zoom over to Pakistan to speak to Osama Com Laude. Quickly bigging up Alps right now, who's locked in. This one's for you, yeah? I've been promising you Osama Com Laude, aka OCL, since the beginning of the show. It's been a long time since me and him have had a chat, so via the power of technology, I call upon my brother from another mother, currently residing in Pakistan, to suddenly appear on the show. Ping! Hello?
Hey, Bobby. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Where are you tonight? Where are you? Karachi, Islamabad, Lahore?
I am in neither of the above. I am in Pindi, the all-famous Pindi.
Hey, Rabba, I'm going to have to play Pindi Eye now. Gauri's anthem, the anthem that... I ain't joking, because I got it locked and loaded. We could play it, but we'll come to that in a minute. So first of all, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
You know, the last time we nearly met, this is a long... We won't go into this story now, but when I went to Pakistan, and regular listeners, you may remember Straight Out of Pakistan, the documentary, and those Pakistani ciphers that we put out there. I was supposed to meet OCL on the day of the cipher, and then I got some very well-established traditional Karachi food poisoning. Now, I'm a tough guy, and I often say that I've got like a stomach made of steel. But you guys, Karachi killed me, bruv. I've never been that ill in my life, man. I was spraying.
I mean, look, you wanted the genuine taste, so then you ended up with a genuine sickness.
So, tell me what's been going on, because since then, obviously, you've had an album out, you've got this EP as well at the moment. I took from the EP, so just tell us a bit about the EP first, at least.
So I just, of course, COVID has set us, the whole world back, you know, a lot, a whole lot. But during that time, I wanted to focus and build my catalog. So after Pindi Eye came out earlier this year, I was like, I already had so much music in the backlog. I first, when I put out the first EP, PAKING. That was just me sort of dabbling with switching over into Urdu, because, you know, as long as I've been doing this, I've been doing it in English. So I was like, you know, if I'm trying to connect with the audience, because I saw the positive response in Pindi Eye, because that was the first time I went like full on Urdu in my verse. Like, so that was such a good positive response. I was like, you know what, let's just make the switch. So now, and then I just put out another EP, Barbadi. And with Barbadi, the thing was, because what we tried to do, me and my main man, Miracle, that's my right-hand man over here in Pakistan, he's established a studio in Islamabad. So what we wanted to do was, we wanted to switch, but then again bring over my signature sound, like the sound that I've worked so many years to develop in English. I wanted to have that same feel and vibe in Urdu as well. So I feel like, you know, PAKING was that stepping stone into Barbadi, and lo and behold, the response is there, and everyone is loving it, and you know, it's doing really well. We just put out a video. The title track for the EP is with Hashim Nawaz, another Pindi veteran. And the thing with Azam was, I've been wanting to tell my story, because everyone who knows me, who's following me for years now, they know that I'm the fun guy, the chill guy, that, like, you know, but if it comes down to it, like, I can get heavy with the pen as well. So with Azam, I wanted to take a stab at telling my story, what I've gone through in Pakistan, because I wasn't raised here, right? Like, I spent most of my childhood, teenage years, young adult life in Florida. Then I came over here to do medicine. And just so how you were greeted very warmly with the genuine sicknesses, I went through the same thing my first few months in Pakistan, right? So that's what it was, man. That's just me kind of spilling it out there, and you know, trying to. And funny thing is, we have a video coming up for Azam as well, and hopefully around 6 or 7 days. So So that should be good.
Okay, so then tell me about the Barbadi EP, as in the track with the track, the EP with Barbadi on it, and also this track that we're about to play that I absolutely love at the moment. For me, it really feels like an evolution for your sound, because with you've always been, hip hop until the day you die.
Yeah.
I just feel like this EP, I'm not going to say it's more commercial, but I feel like even pop music, it just feels like the tracks are more addictive. I feel like you've kind of done what you do and then you've added these addictive choruses on a lot of these tunes. Is that intentional, or is that just something I'm picking up on personally?
That was very intentional. I mean, first of all, thank you for the appreciation, and it was very intentional. The thing with Azam was, I initially, many years ago, never wanted to be, like a rap. I loved rap, I loved hip hop, but my thing was I wanted to sing. But eventually, as things panned out, I never really practiced, so I instead, just got really neck deep, into it with the writing, hip hop and rap and all that. So my thing was, I can always think of good melodies and sort of, catchy hook lines and all that, but I can't really execute them. So, so what I do is I reach out to people who I think in my head who can help bring that same sort of punch and that delivery that I'm hearing. So that's what we kind of go. That's what we went for on Barbadi. With Azam, of course, I wanted again another Pindi artist, Khawar Malik. What I wanted Khawar to deliver was that sort of that really that feel, as if that struggle, coming out of the struggle, out of the tunnel into the light, so to say. And with the title track with Barbadi, that was, again, that's just my signature. But honestly, Bobby, I feel like everyone is way too serious nowadays, and it's just everything is so serious. So sometimes we've got to kick back and have some fun. So that's what I wanted to do with Barbadi.
You know what? I totally agree with you. For me, because look, why is everyone so serious? There's a lot of serious stuff going on, right? But you're totally right. I feel like when you kick back with fun, you're not asking for escapism. You're literally just saying, yo, if we forget how to have fun, we're going to literally be dragged under. So I get where you're coming from, and I support it fully, my friend.
Exactly. And of course, just so I don't let down the underground audience, there was a track on the EP called Bar God, and of course influenced by Rap God by Eminem, one of my biggest influences. So the thing with Bar God was that's just 4.5 minutes of me going in, as in just pretty much just boasting and showcasing what I'm capable of when I get into the double, triple entendres and meanings and wordplays, and So I wanted to make sure we squeeze that flavor in there as well. But Azam and Barbadi, those two tracks are definitely more the sound that I'm sort of pacing slowly towards. Eventually with the third EP, which is already halfway done. So
wow. Okay. Well, we're going to come back to you and talk about that and various other things. Let's play Azam right now, and lots of salutations to Khawar Malik, who also kills this track fully, man. I'll let you introduce it,
definitely.
bro. I'll let you introduce it, my friend.
So this is the second track from my sophomore EP, Barbadi, featuring Pindi's own Khawar Malik, Osama Com Laude's Azam, Hear My Story, Hear Me Roar.
कोई साथी ना माँ बाप भी भाई बहन दूर बहुत मैं सोचूं रहूं या मौत हॉस्टल की लाइटें थी बंद हर तरफ गंद ही गंद समझ ना आई कि भागूं या कूदूं या फिर खड़े होके सामना करके लड़ूं और इनके मुंह पे झूठ और सच से झूठा इनकी मुनाफिकत नहीं मेरे पास कोई सबूत था घर से मैं दूर था और जितना मैं ऊपर बढ़ा तो फिर उतना ही डूबता फेल पे फेल इनके लिए खेल खेल या लेन देन के मुल्ला उल्लू बना के खेल मुझे छेड़ मुझे है तू माँ बाप के पैसे उड़ाने आया है दूर बेटे मेरा पेशा तो मजाक था लेकिन ये मेरी माँ का ख्वाब था तो फिर न सुनी दूसरी बात तो दिन रात सजा ये काट काट के चुकाया मैंने उनका कर्ज जो फर्ज निभाना था मेरा मकसद बेशक ये हसरत मेरी पूरी हो या नहीं अब तो होगा भाई होगा सही सब कुछ क्योंकि खुदा जाने ये दर्द जो मेरे कंधों पे जो बोझ है उठाया सर पे मेरे सब बड़ों का है साया मेरी मेहनत पे करो ना तुम शक आज़म ऊंचा मेरा हिस्सा पे है हक आज़म ऊंचा मेरा हिस्सा पे है हक ऊंचा आज़म मेरा हिस्सा पे है हक आज़म ऊंचा मेरा हिस्सा पे है हक ऊंचा आज़म मेरा हिस्सा पे है हक मौत मेरे सर पे
बोले कि छोड़ दे ये मुश्किल और चल पे
कौन इसे समझे
क्योंकि तुम मरते मुतासिर नहीं इससे
आगे बढ़ के भी लगा के मैं पीछे बुरे काम मुझे अपनी तरफ खींचे गिरा मैं नीचे सांप घूमे मेरे आसपास चूसे मेरा खून जैसे लीचे कोई पहचान नहीं याद नहीं कौन थी कब थी कैसे आई थी जो आई थी छाई थी चैन को छीन के फिर वो गायब थी अम्मी ने बोला कि अगर इस छोटी सी बात पे अभी ये हाल है बेटा तू सोच आगे क्या होगा तेरा 10 साल बाद है उस दिन से जमाना बदल गया नफ्स में यकीन फिर से बन गया हर दिमाग की मुजामत हट गया तीनों दुनिया सब कुछ चल गया आगे बड़ा लड़का तोड़ के देखे कभी ना वो मुड़ के मासी को पीछे वो छोड़ के सारी से लाके वो तोड़ के बोले मेरे कंधों पे जो बोझ है उठाया सर पे मेरे सब बड़ों का है साया मेरी मेहनत पे करो ना तुम शक आज़म ऊंचा मेरा हिस्सा पे है हक आज़म ऊंचा मेरा हिस्सा पे है हक ऊंचा आज़म मेरा हिस्सा पे है हक आज़म ऊंचा मेरा हिस्सा पे है हक ऊंचा आज़म मेरा हिस्सा पे है हक
This is Bobby Friction.
And that, my friends, if you were just listening in, was Osama Com Laude, OCL, Khawar, Malik with the track Azam, and we have Mr. OCL, my brother, from another mother, in Rawalpindi as we speak, live from Rawalpindi. Broadcasting.
I forgot. It completely slipped my mind. That track was, of course, it bangs for a reason because it's produced by the ultra talented, also a doctor, Block 2. He's over in the US right now. He just started his residency, so big shout out to Block 2, man. I love that guy.
Oh my God, because I've playlisted stuff on the show before from Block 2 alongside the great Muhammad Ali, and I just love his style of production and typical, right?
Yes.
He's a doctor, he's now gone to America, he's going to stop producing for a while, and we're going to lose him to medicine, but hey, if we need doctors, you know, everyone needs doctors, and gosh, do we need them right now.
True, especially this year. But no, don't worry. I'm there to pull him back. So.
Yeah, you've already trod this path. You tell him, bro. You can teach him that stuff.
Exactly.
Okay, so look, we've talked about the Barbadi EP, and you've also mentioned that you've recorded so much, and that there's another EP, a follow-up coming out soon. What does soon mean in this very weird year? Are you talking December? Are you talking early next year, or even quicker than that?
So my third, I'm big on trilogies, right? Because I grew up loving and idolizing superheroes, and all great superheroes have like great trilogies.
Yeah.
So I'm a big believer in like the perfect trilogy. So my thing is hopefully to get that third EP out before the year ends, and by soon that should hopefully mean somewhere around my birthday, which is next month. You know, Scorpio season. Let's go. So hopefully, getting that third EP out, which again, like I said, is a lot of that my signature style and that sort of having fun, and gonna squeeze in a little bit of that personal stuff in there, but mostly gonna keep it colorful and try to lift everyone up in this sort of very dreary year.
Yeah, I mean, like, you released that I kind of feel like it's ready-made for 10 years from now when you go, oh yes, have you heard my Corona trilogy? You know, they all came out in 2020. You know, I was working really hard. I mean, I'm not joking, bro, because I was talking about this with my kids, you know. They were complaining the other day. They went back to school this week after like 7 months off, and I was just like, yo, you don't understand. You're going to be known as the Corona generation. You're going to absolutely love this, all right? So don't complain right now, because you're going to be special, and I had to really sell it to them, you know?
Exactly. No, it's historical year, man.
That's it, my friend. So, look, I want to play Pindi now, and the reason I want to play this is A, because I love it, B, because I've supported Gowrie from the get-go, and so many of the rappers that we met when we came out to Pakistan were also on this track. But what's really, really surprised me over the last couple of months is just how big this tune is now in terms of the history of Pakistani hip-hop.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me a bit about, you know, its viral nature and the story behind the track. 'Cause when was it? I think, was it middle of last year, autumn last year? I'm losing track of time now. When did it?
No. So I'm just gonna correct you a bit on there, because all these guys are from Pindi. The only one you actually know of is Khawar, who produced the track.
Oh, I'm getting my Hashim Nawaz mixed up with the other H.
Yeah. You're mixing with the big H. Exactly. So the way this came together was big up to the Karachi guys, man, because Karachi's been really killing it as far as the hip hop scene goes. Shout out to all those guys, you know, hustling and working hard. So I sort of, you know, saw what the brotherhood and everything that was going on over there, and I spoke to Khawar, of course, and then Khawar told me about this kid, this young rapper who goes by the name Shuja Shah. He's on the song as well. He did this very sort of fun, you know, remix sort of thing, and he had this hook line on there, you know, the Pindi Ey thing. And Khawar told me about it. I was like, yo, we're kind of redoing the song, and I was like, you know what? Hold on. I was in Karachi at that time, so this is like last winter, like the last winters. So I was like, hold on, let me get there and let's do this like on a bigger scale. So as soon as I got there, I got back. I spoke to Fadi. I spoke to Hamzi. We were all a part of this show that we all sort of judged, this showcase of young rappers. And I spoke to them there, and I was like, listen, guys, we're putting this thing together, so let's do it. Of course, these are all younger dudes, so you know, they had their respect and sort of you know, they kind of just blindly went into it thinking that I'm leading them to the promised land, so to say. So. Well, you know, I mean, thankfully things did work out. So then, of course, we had Zidu, and then Hashim, Nawaz. I spoke to Hashim as well. I was like, Hashim, let's do it. You know, I think it's going to be a good thing. It's going to be a big thing. And yeah, and then I got Khawar on call. Khawar is somewhere out in the Middle East nowadays. So I was like, bro, we're doing this thing. Of course, it wouldn't make sense if we got somebody outside of Pindi to produce it. So I was like, you know, so it's only right if you produce this. And he was like, yeah, let's do it. We did it, and honestly, like, I knew deep down it would go big, but like I was betting people, like I was like, oh, $1 million in a month. Like I was betting like parathe roll and like, you know, like chicken karai khane, and like I was like, yo, if I lose, I get you parathe roll, but if you lose, you get me parathe. You know, like I was doing like silly bets. I was like $1 million in a month, but lo and behold, it hit like $2.5 million in a month, and it's not stopping. Like currently, right now, I think it's sitting at 10.5 million. And that's literally zero promotion, zero sort of anything. That's just pure love. Like the city, man, it's insane. Like I think just last month in Toronto, in Toronto on Gerrard Street, they were having Independence Day celebrations, and they were blasting Pindi Ey. Like it's insane the way this track blew up. So I mean, man, of course, couldn't be happier, because I'm really happy for those younger guys who are on the song with me, because, you know, it's a good sort of showcase, and a sort of a you know, foot in the door for them to sort of keep up in their sound as well, and keep going, you know, only up from here, so to say.
Well, I love the fact it's been so successful. You know, looking at it today, as you said, 10.5 million views since it was first published, which now getting my head around it was Oh my God.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
Valentine's Day.
Damn.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what I really, really love about this tune is, on a personal level, it means my radar's still intact, because I remember hearing it going, this is different, this is great, and I want to touch Gauri's feet on the production on this, but also the reaction from so many Indian MCs and rappers has been amazing, because they love it. It's one of the biggest Pakistani rap tunes in the Indian rap scene.
It was insane, the love that was coming from I'm telling you, man, like, at the end of the day, the way this genre is uniting the two countries, it's insane. I don't know about everything else, but the way hip-hop is bringing together both sides, and especially the love that we got from Pindi EY. Like, my audience has grown so much from India, and again, it's nothing but love, and I couldn't be more proud. Like, and a lot of people were saying that, my Bop Dada was from Pindi and da-da-da-da-da, like they're talking about like old ancestors and stuff, and I'm like, that's insane, that's awesome. Like it's really touching a lot of people.
Well, look, we're going to spin it right now. It only feels right. We've had you on. We've now entered the last hour of my show, which is always the hour full of rap and full of experimental music. So before I press play, I just want to thank you for dropping in today, Osama. Osama? Osama, sorry.
I think you were trying to say you're awesome, Osama. You just kind of just remixed the two words together.
Osama. I love that. Yo, there you go. You can use that in your next track. All right, we're going to spin the tune. And bro, definitely, where can people find you? There are people listening in tonight who obviously would have stumbled across you as an artist for the first time. Where's the best place to access you?
Best place right now, I mean, go YouTube, search Osama Com Laude. That's Osama, COMLAUDE, and then Instagram, same thing. Facebook.com/OCL Music. So I'm all over. You just gotta, I like to do is I just like to go Osama and then type C, and then usually, Google is kind enough to bring me up in the search results. So.
Well, it's coming now. Pindi, the tune. The legend, OCL. Thank you so much for coming on the show today, brother. You keep doing what you're doing. Change this world, my friend.
Definitely.
रहंदे बस हाल च भुल जांदे माजी सोंदे सवेरे ते गड़ियां ते राती चलांदे गाड़े उच्चे बुरा ने पापी पर फटा है दिल साडा ठुक के मिलते हैं साडा कुछ नहीं जानदा प्यार जिन्नू करदे ओ साडा हो जांदा गड्डी कोल वड्डी पर संगत ते होंडा नाल पिंडी शहर रख जेवे राण वाले सारे चेक कर कहंदे खुश रहंदे भावे आवे मुसीबतां एक बारी कहंदे गल करदे रिपीट ना मंगते भीख ना जिन्ना ते तवे रब उसते या खुश गलदा ना पुछो वे हर वेले भुके ने जेड़ा भी हो वके ला लेंदे तो कसी 900 तोड़ी नहीं है ब्रो पिंडी बॉयज हैं जो आपके भाई हैं प्यो मतलब रिश्ते दो अपने दिल पे लो हाजिर दिमागी की गलती दो पिंडी को
My boys are Mehran from Karachi to Lahore मेरे पिंडी है boys करें party till fall girl turn up the beat sit in my backseat Pindi boys best choice play this track on repeat Pindi shady Pindi shady
बात कुछ ऐसी पिंडी के लोगों की बर्गर ये समझे हैं लाइफ इनकी पोगो सी देख के हैं करते हमें ये लव क्योंकि लड़के हम सादे पिंडी है लोगों की पिंडी बॉय जुबान पे हुक रहते हम कुछ चाहे बोले और कुछ पर दी न जब जानी तुमने कोई गाली तो बॉयज ने हमारे है लेनी पिछल चुप रोला जब हो जाए हम भागते नहीं डर के लड़के हो ज्यादा तो फिर भी हम लड़ते अब रोला तुम्हारा तब देते ये धमकी है दूसरी बार लड़ते सारे मसले पढ़ के छोटी सी गलियों में खेले हम खेल अंकल से ज्यादा है बच्चों की गेम मलक और राजा हर बच्चे के नेम पिंडी नाम चाहे छोटा पर छोटी नहीं फेम पिंडी के लड़के तो हैं ही तूफानी 70 को रहने न देते पुरानी बच्चे तो बच्चे हैं बड़ों में क्रेज मच्छी है बनना और फीलिंग उठानी बात की जाए अगर इधर के खानों की मामू के बर्गर नवाज के पानों की पन्नी के नाश्ते की क्या ये बात सेवर के चावल हम खाते हर रात राजा मशहूर है चुकने में वेली मलक अब्बासी और चौधरी की गली सुबह से शाम यहाँ हर वक्त है रौनक राजा बाजार शेखे के वेली माना पड़ेगा ये बंदे हैं खरे गलियां छोटी पर दिल है बड़े गूगल तुम कर लो मैं नहीं फेमस पिंडी के हेटर हो जो परे पिंडी शहरी पिंडी शहरी पिंडी शहरी पिंडी पिंडी ए शहर राजे दा फंडा मलक नु कॉल मलक और सीधे खोल दे फैर मुंह में सूटा हाथ में फ्लेम मुझे तो ना मेरे शहर को ब्लेम तो जस्सी वक्री होती है बाबा जी शहरी के बाद 6 रोड पे गेम लारे ऐसे ट्रक की बत्ती है समझ से बाहर है अपनी कत्ती है सीधे बंदे फेरे के रख दे पकड़ से बाहर है अपनी यकियां पूरे शहर का डोरा मारे बाइक में मुतर सो का है फाड़ो जितने फाड़ सकते हो शापर किसी के प्यो का है हुकूमत लगाती डबल पे पाबंदी बैठते एक पे 3 ही संगी घबराते न हम टुल्ले जब हाथ दे स्लेटर न तोड़ी सिद्धा ही झाड़ दे ऐसा कोई सीन फिर दसे आए रोला चढ़ जाती टोली आते नहीं होला वजह फैर गंदा गिरने से पुटे पैर मथे पे शिकन तो फिर अब करे खैर
आओ मैं देता हूँ पिंडी में दावत इजी हो जाओ नहीं कोई थकावट पिंडी बुलाऊंगा चाय बना के मैं सबको पिलाऊंगा चाय पिला के मैं सबको नचाऊंगा जानी फिर तुमको मैं सेवर सिखाऊंगा सेवर से होके फिर तुमको मैं 70% टूरिस्ट की सैर कराऊंगा
सुबह का आगाज होता गोल्ड के कसे नाश्ते से पहले हम जाते हैं चल पे चाहे किसी का भी हुआ हो रोला अपना तो फर्ज लगाएंगे जसके खुद भले कंधे पर होना है साफ आते ना डॉल्फिन पुलिस के भी हाथ इशारे पे कभी ना होते हम खड़े सारे कानून आके इज्जत पे चढ़े हेलमेट तो हमने कभी नहीं पहना यूं पेट्रोल नहीं मिलना हुकूमत का कहना हम पंप पे ही जाके लगाते जुगाड़ अंकल एक मिनट जरा हेलमेट तो देना महबूब और हमें जो आज जुदाई रात पूरी फिर छिकते दवाई कसमें पहले दी जस्सी नहीं आई मसेरो मैं तू तुझा लवाई एक चीज है सेम यहाँ मच्छी और बच्ची में दोनों ही लोग लगाती है अच्छे से बाइक तो है ही पर हम भी डायरेक्ट है पिंडी या चुबा है पुत्र ये फैक्ट है पहनते यहाँ सब लंबे से चोले ना किसी में हिम्मत खिलाफ जो बोले छोटी सी बात पे फायर या खोले वो पिंडी तेरे रोले
रोले रोले हर कोई बोले पिंडी ऐसा पिंडी वैसा लेकिन पिंडी के नाम इनके मुंह से खुले जैसा इनका खाता यहाँ बड़ा रहन दो तो सीधे बड़े बैठ मेरे स्क्वाड ने दसाना इसके बाद कोई भी नहीं हंसागा मैंने बोला था कर लेना हाला फेंके ये डाला बोले चिखलाला फिर भी तूने ना माना अब तूने सिर्फ उठाना ये नीचे जो लगे बारूद है देख मेरे कितने महबूब है और तुम्हें मारा ये स्विच तो बच्चियां बोले
समझ रूड है
ये भी दिन आना था तेरी बेबी ने मुझसे करवाना था वो यूनी में नहीं सदर में बैठी कर रही है मेरे बनाना का हमसी ने दिया था मौका वादी ने दिया ये तोहफा जीरो अशु जाता हीरो है फ्यूचर के समझ ले सारा जमाना कर सेवा बनांगा तेरी वोटी नु मैं बेवा रहता मैं चिल लेकिन करूंगा मैं केड़ा उन्हें जो विखाए मेरे आगे तो किस्म दा चेहरा समझा ये पिंडी है we cruise late night like Jimmy yeah me and Hori coming past the party फिर याशी करे मरी ब्रूरी में आओ जी जगत खाओ जी इन पर को रोको प्लीज समझाओ जी Osama Com Laude इन सबका है डैडी जैसे प्लाव में सेवर का बाप है पाओ जी अपने दम पे खड़ा कभी किसी से नहीं सड़ा और चोरी चोरी को भी चोरी नहीं छोड़ी किसी पुल में मेट्रो की तरह मेरी ऑल्टो है मेरी प्राडो जानी तू नहीं समझेगा निकलूं बाहर तो डोलों से जाहिर है ये बोले जानी ब्रावो वाह नफासों ने जान ले ली आजा मेरे लाल हवेली खबर बता इन्हें हमारा काम जो करे हम डेली My boys are mad from Karachi to Lahore मेरे पिंडी है boys करें party till fall girl turn up the beat sit in my backseat Pindi boys best choice play this track on repeat Pindi
You've been listening to Pindi Eye from a whole host of amazing Rawalpindi centered rappers in Pakistan. Okay, and if you've just tuned in, you missed me speaking to one of the rappers on that track, OCL, Osama Com Laude. It was great speaking to him. It's great having you listening right now. Thank you so much. I'm not leaving you for another 45 minutes, so let's do this.
This is Bobby Friction.